Hi, this is Beebee. I'm here with my dog Ruby. I have congestion. She's being really needy, and the Dover ghost is following us in the woods. Or maybe someone illegally dumping garbage on a wildlife preserve? That's the story we'll tell ourselves. I mean,
Really?
we sit in silence for a little while longer, the fear of whatever that was slowly subsiding as we get closer to the city. Thanks for coming out. This was fun. Yeah, except for the last part. Oh, Robert. Oh, no. Sweetie. Aww. When he's genuine, it feels like a lot more because he's been so difficult to access, right? Which I guess is the point. I'm sorry I haven't been in touch. I've just been in a way lately. I had to get out of the house. Oh no, what happened? Had to be around somebody. Oh, buddy. We're always around to hang. You doing okay, man? I'm not crying. I have a stuffy nose. Robert, thanks for a second. Lights another cigarette. Yeah, are we gonna get some, like, heart-to-heart shit? Oh, this is what I loved about Matt, too. Robert, you're just, soaring up the ranks here. Giving us the hot deets, telling us your backstory. I love it. As I mentioned a couple times, I hate small talk. I want to get into the depth of it. So I really appreciate when we have, like, a genuine conversation with one of the characters that, like, exposes who they are as a person, is not just like bullshit about stingrays and shit. Been doing a lot of thinking. He takes a long drag. As I get older, I feel more and more that I'm just drowning in the sea of regret. Oh, Robert. I was so busy chasing after these things that I thought would make me happy that I didn't think about anyone else. All I cared about was myself. I didn't even think. Oh no. I wait for him to finish his thought, but he just stares at the road. Maybe I'm just built like this. Oh, Robert. Buddy. Or maybe I do it to myself. Maybe it's my own choice that I'm as unhappy as I am. I feel like he and Noodles have that in common, right? Like, we mentioned that during the Matt date, where we were like, what's our greatest fear? It's like, oh, we don't deserve to be happy. And we never will be. It's the same thing with Robert. I guess he feels kind of similarly. I try to think of something. I don't know what he's done to ruin his own life, or if he even has. Which, like, it's one thing to be supportive and another thing to be like, you didn't do anything, and then you find out he, like, murdered his wife. I'm trying to think of something to say. I remember all the times in my life when I was sad. There's a great many of them, but there's always a light at the end of the tunnel, something I held on to that kept me going. But there's something so resigned about the way Robert's talking. My heart is palpitating. I think I'm going to die. Oh, God. It's because I drank like 2 bottles. I shotgunned basically 2 cans of Coke because I don't know what's wrong with me. I don't know what to say. I feel like he's the kind of character who doesn't really care for commiseration, but then again, this is the first time he's been this open with us, so I don't know if that sucks is what he wants to hear, or like any of this softy stuff, or he wants to hear a joke. But as I mentioned, it doesn't really matter. I'm just going to go with whatever. Maybe we deserve to be eaten by the Dover ghost. Maybe that's why it's here. The Dover ghost feeds off your sadness, my sadness. It haunts us in the night. Honestly, that makes sense. I was trying to kid around. To just be devoured for my sins. Okay, so yeah, he's not on board. He's not on board with the jokey jokes. That sounds pretty great, actually. It was a joke. I'm turning the car around. We're going back. I fucked up. He slams on the brakes and puts the car in reverse. Robert, wait. He stops the car again. You know what? I thought about it. It's not my time yet. I haven't finished watching the Criterion Collection. They just keep adding stuff to it. Oh! Oh! He liked it! No, we made the right choice! Hey! I'm feeling good. Thanks, Noodles. We drive the rest of the way in silence, listening to the radio and watching the bright lights of the city grow bigger. Aw, Robert. Nice, bud. He drops me off at my place as I'm about to close the passenger door. I realize I still have Robert's pocket knife in my jacket. I pull it out and offer it back to him. You hold on to that. You never know when you might need it. Night, Robert. Have a safe drive home. He smirks, I guess, and pulls away. He then immediately pulls into his driveway, which is one over from mine. Yeah, no shit. Drive safe. He gets out and waves. I tiptoe into the house, careful not to wake Amanda up. Whoa, where'd you come from? Amanda coming out of the kitchen with a glass of water. I thought you were sleeping. Oh, Robert woke me up to go cryptid hunting. You know the Mothman is bullshit, right? Amanda, you don't fucking know. Have you seen it? You don't know. Is there air? Amanda, language. You know what? It's fine. I finally decided to go to bed. That was intense. But that was one of the best ones we've been on. I know, my standards are fucked up. How'd we do? How'd we do? Oh! Oh, we did okay! Whoa!
Where'd my pants go?
Oh, whoa! Oh, man, I'm really disappointed we flubbed his first one so bad. Wow, you guys! I was not expecting that. Nice. Holy shit. Okay. I don't know.
Welcome. You've got
I don't know. Okay. So here's my thinking, and then we'll get on to Damien's second one. Is that once you have a third one, I tried to figure out as much as I could without getting myself spoiled, right? So from what I can gather, you can once you hit the third date, it's game over. So the last person that you pick is basically for the third date is going to be it. The first person, I mean. So from here, depending on how we do, we'll pick one person to close out this round of the game with, and then we'll do a quick shot version of everybody else's storylines here. But the thing is there's like, I think, I'm not positive, I don't think there's tiers to the endings. It's either good or bad. So like, obviously Brian's ending will be good if we do good on the third date because he has 2 S ranks, and that's great. But say Craig, who we got I think a B and a C with, or an A and a C, his is probably going to be bad, even if we do really good on his next one. I don't know where the defining line is. I don't know what the grade point average is. I didn't do math. So I don't know. We're probably in great danger of, like, failing all of these, except for Brian. Maybe Joseph, because we got an A and an S rank? I don't know. So we'll have to think on that. Regardless, what we'll do is we'll go through, and I'll hit up all the dates kind of using the guide to do well. I'm genuinely, I have a fear of bad endings. It stresses me out so very badly. I can't do it. I can't even do it for the sake of, like, entertainment for y'all. I'm so sorry. You're not going to see that from me on purpose anyway, because that will stress me out. I do know for a fact that at least in one of them you die because I accidentally saw that. So that's how would a game this, like, lighthearted and, like, kind of silly, like, end with you dying? That's insane. What the fuck? Anyway, we're just gonna hit up Damien, I guess, and then we'll figure out what to do from there. I just can't even think about it. Let's talk to him. So that's the game plan. I hope you're down. I think this is like episode 50-ish or so. I had a fun night hanging out with Damien the other day. I wonder what he's up to. Did we really have a fun time, or are you just making shit up, Noodles? I can't believe his name is Noodles. I've been taking it so seriously and calling him Noodles all the time, and it's like, I just remembered how fucking ridiculous that name is. How stupid. I open up the dad book and start writing him a message when Amanda walks in. Dad, you got a letter. Oh, that's right. Because Damien doesn't use the internet. Stop it. Well, why is he on dad book then? Oh, is it from is it from Grandma? No, it's from Damien. Damien's basically a grandma. Whoa, can I see it? Oh, that reminds me. I do know that Damien is, like, canonically trans, right? Like, they established that. We haven't gotten any dialogue to indicate that, but I can't remember. But I think it is. And I noticed, kind of with some frustration, that you have the option to choose a binder for your character, I guess, as an indication of being trans without the outright suggestion of, like, top surgery, I guess. But the issue is, like, we've been in a lot of situations where we absolutely could not be wearing one. Like, at the gym. And, like, doing that, like, 50 billion mile run with Craig, like, you can't breathe enough in a binder to, like, do that. And, like, when we went fishing and we got all wet and we just took our shirt off like it was no big deal, like, okay. Like, were we wearing, like, a wet binder? Or, like, did we take that off and we're just, like, cool? I don't know. Like, I feel like this game was not written with that inclusivity in mind, even though they provide you, like, the visual option of having a binder on, and I wish that had been considered a little bit more carefully as they were doing this. I feel like it was, you know, representation without actually bothering to follow through and, like, provide accurate and caring representation is kind of iffy on for me. Not a knock against the game as a whole, which is really cute, and I obviously tries pretty hard to be as fair as possible, but you always fall down in one way or another, and it's just important to like notice that and call it out and like own it. Anyway, Noodle says, "Can I see it?" Amanda hands me a piece of old parchment, folded into an envelope and sealed with purple wax. Damn, the dude goes all out. Yeah, do you think? Have you seen at the guy's house? Noodles? Have you seen his shit? Have you read his last name? Oh my god! I pry off the seal and unfold the letter. It's the most beautiful calligraphy. The letter reads, well, okay, we've got a little bit of a, gameplay mechanic versus gameplay narrative issue here, where, why would he have a dad book page? He loves technology, right? We established that he like has modern amenities and shit. But if he likes it enough that he would use it for correspondence, why is he sending letters? It's one or the other. You know what I mean? Sorry, I'm shifting positions. I literally can't breathe. I really hope that Sudafed kicks in. It's been like a half hour. Ooh, wow. Oh, this is the first time we've seen anything like this. That's so cool. I can't read this as it's typing. It's too much. Hopefully something will pop up that I can read. Oh, that's really difficult to read. I'm afraid to click in case it goes away, so I'll give it a shot. He says, "Dearest Noodles, I hope you'll find my continued correspondence endearing rather than trying." It's a thin line, Damien. One can only hope that my use of the slower, more traditional form of communication will showcase my sincere and earnest sentiment that I greatly enjoyed our time together. Thank you. I write this hastily under the warm embrace of excitement, fearful that I may misstep towards something unwelcome. For now, I hope that you may forgive my boldness. I will simply say that your company has greatly occupied my thoughts. Oh, interesting. While the afternoon may have been derailed by forces unseen, your companionship helped a great deal. Not only in the discipline of my child, but in the morale of my spirit. And for that, I thank you. That said, Noodles, if you allow me, it would mean the world to me if I could enjoy more of your time. Perhaps a trip to the cinema followed by a moonlit stroll would be to your taste. I eagerly await your response. With great respect. Ooh. He's like the first one who's like outright admitted to like having feelings, yeah? The other ones have just kind of been like, "You're cool, you want to hang out more? Like, you're nice." But like none of them have been like, "You're on my mind." Wow. And none of them have been like outright like, "I'm asking you on a explicitly romantic thing." Like Robert's were really romantic, but you just kind of stumbled into them. The other ones are kind of framed as being hangouts, more or less. Well, there's Hugo's, but it's difficult to read with him. But this is just interesting. Wow. He's unique in this way. I like it a lot. All right. A couple points to Damien. I can roll with it. Sure. We both look up from the letter. Amanda says, "Wow, he's good." Well, I don't know about that. I mean, I say that as if I wasn't also impressed. It's fine. You gonna catch a movie with him? Yeah. I better message him on Dad Book and let him know. Amanda slaps my laptop shut. Yeah, Amanda, fucking beat him into shape. You return it with a letter. He took this time. You have to write him back. A real letter. Yeah, Jesus. Noodles, what kind of signal does that send if he takes the time to make you this beautiful, gorgeous, like, time-appropriate letter, and you just, like, message him back like, "You up?" Like, Noodles, come on! But my handwriting looks like two toddlers fighting over a crayon. I know, I have boy handwriting. It's terrible.
Alright.
Dad, you have to. He wrote you a letter. That's so cool. I know, and then that's something, like, if you, like, did have, like, a long-term relationship that you could hold on to as, like, a keepsake and, like, have framed. Like, you can't keep the text you send between somebody that you've just met. But, like, that, you could. That's so cute. Will you help me? I need to class this up. Father, I was made for this. Here's what you do. Find tickets to a show that you two will like, then enclose them in the letter. Oh, that's classy. Well, Amanda and I hop onto my laptop and peruse showtimes. I love this. She's helping. She's so like, "Yes, I want to get you set up with this particular weirdo in our neighborhood." All right, we'll find out more about it in the next episode because we're coming up on time. Ruby's falling asleep, so that's cool. Bye.